Hello, welcome to the Lunar Eclipse full moon in Capricorn. My name is Donna Page. My website's Loving Light Astrologer, and thank you for joining me on this very important lunar eclipse. All the eclipses are always important. However, this one, it has an extra punch to it. And the more that we can be in tune with these messages from the universe, the easier our life will unfold. So we are not swept away in chaos or drama or difficulties. Now, every year when we have a full moon from Cancer to Capricorn, intrinsically it is about balancing between what our personal and emotional needs are versus our professional needs and how we want to be in the world, what we want to be known for in the world. Basically, home life, work life. Is it in balance? But this particular eclipse, it's a lot more, as it has the message of the Pluto Saturn conjunction, that it's not here, but it will be exact next in January 2020. So what does this all mean? What in your life are you willing to let go of in order to create something else? The pull is towards a life that has more stability, that has more, even if you want to call it a sense of security. But what are those words? What do those words mean for you? Because it's different for everybody, and it certainly is suggesting that there is a new definition of what success is, what security is, and what fulfillment is. Now, let's dive into what is the chart, the universe, what showers is coming down from the universe. So we have the moon conjunct Pluto opposite sun. So that's very, very easy to say this is about transformation, right? That's very, very easy. And yet, what's going to be transformed? Part of what's going to be transformed is our emotional side of what we feel we need in order to have that sense of security, that sense of safety, what we want to do in the world, and have that balance in life between our professional life and our personal life. Now, what is significant? One of the main things that's significant, there's several things, is that the degree of this full moon eclipse, it is at the degree, which is 24 Capricorn, that Pluto will station next year. So not only is it conjunct, it's like next year. So this is a precursor. You may be getting a lot of messages that come in, a lot of intuitive sights that come in, and images that will come in. Some of them will be gut reaction. Some of them will be a flash of an image of where your life may be, can be, is going to be a year from now, or even 2 years from now, as Pluto will come up to that 24-degree mark in April of 2020. So there's this pull. Where is it that you want to be in April? And it keeps going back and forth. And also, Saturn is going to be going forward and then backwards in what's called stationing. And that's what I'm talking about, these stations with Saturn at that degree. 25 degrees. So it's off by 1 degree. But those two are very significant in this. So what does this mean? That there is a seriousness about this vibration from the universe that says, hey, just take a look at your life in a deep way, in an insightful way. Take time for yourself to be able to go within and challenge yourself about being able to break through any boundaries where you feel you are restricting yourself, and at the same time have healthy boundaries around you where you do not feel that life is imploding on you, in terms of, so you keep that balance between what brings you personal satisfaction and what brings you recognition and satisfaction in whatever you call is your professional, what you want for professionally. Now, Venus, right? Venus is what we love, what brings us pleasure. She's conjunct the north node of the moon. So where is this thing? We're going the north node, that's where always the eclipse patterns follow the nodes. So the north node of the moon is conjunct Venus. Venus is what we love, what brings us pleasure. Where are you going towards? The north node is about going towards something. And she's in Cancer. Where do you feel you belong? Where's your family? And it doesn't have to be your genetic family, right? Where's that sense of family for you? So there's a going towards that. At the same time, she's opposite Saturn exactly. And so she doesn't want to mess around. She does not want, well, maybe this, maybe that. It is about knowing, having a deep sense of knowing what is right for you. And yes, it can be, you can know it, and Saturn says, well, I'm not going to make it easy for you to get these things. Because with Saturn, there's generally, not always, but generally, there's work and effort that is demanded in order to accomplish. So it's like the journey of life. This energy, from the universe, it's so much like the path of life. It may not be easy, but it can be extremely rewarding and fulfilling. Jupiter is over here in its rulership. And remember, the energy this year is very strong because Jupiter is in its rulership, Saturn's in its rulership, Neptune's in its rulership. This energy, so it has a lot of strength to make things happen, whether for good or whether for difficulty. It depends where you're putting your intention and your clarity on this. But Jupiter in its rulership, and it will station in August. So station is sitting at a degree. And what's important to recognize about Jupiter is that it is right in between two planetary nodes, one being Venus and the other being Uranus. And so there's an electrifying energy with Jupiter. So all of the seriousness about Saturn and Pluto and transformation and overcoming obstacles and really knowing yourself and setting goals and boundaries and your vision. And yet over on the side is like the heckler, Jupiter is shouting, break free, break free. Know what you want. Come over with me. It doesn't have to be difficult. Life does not have to be a struggle. So so be very conscious of if there's quagmire, if there's struggle around you. How can you lift yourself above the struggle and the quagmire and see things, this insight that says, hey, there is a way. It could come quickly, it could come in a way that's unusual, that's different. But there's something else that can break free to give you what you love, what makes life interesting, and also brings a sense of opening and opportunity. Thank you for joining me. My name's Donna Page, and please subscribe so you can find me once again with the videos that I occasionally put out. Thank you.